Hi, my name is Officer Diaz, and today I'll be conducting your citizenship interview. Did you prepare a lot for this interview? Can I see your permanent resident card and your appointment letter? Thank you. Can you please raise your right hand? Do you swear and affirm that the statements you will give and provide today will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Thank you. You can put your hand down and you can take a seat. Before we begin, do you need to update any information on your application? Please read the following sentence. Now, please write the following sentence. Independence Day is in July. Independence Day is in July. Independence Day is in July. I'm going to ask you 10 civic questions. You have to answer at least 6 of them correct to approve this portion of the interview. Here comes the first question. What is the economic system in the United States? When do we celebrate Independence Day? Name one war fought by the United States in the 1800s. If the president can no longer serve, who becomes president? Why does the flag have 50 stars? What are the 2 major political parties in the United States? Name one right only for United States citizens. How many amendments does the Constitution have? Name one state that borders Canada. Who wrote the Declaration of Independence? What is your full legal name? Have you used any other names? Are you going to change your name? What is your address? Can you spell the name of the street for me? Okay. How long have you lived at this address? What is your previous address? What is your phone number? What is your email? What is your country of origin? And what is your date of birth? Okay, thank you for that information. I need you to confirm other information for me. How tall are you and how much do you weigh? Can you confirm the last 4 digits of your social? Thank you. When did you become a permanent resident? And how did you get your permanent residency? Are either your parents U.S. citizens? Were your parents married before your 18th birthday? What do you do for a living? I see. What is the name of your employer? How long have you worked there? What is your marital status? When did you get married? What is your spouse's name? Can you spell their name? Thank you. Is your spouse a U.S. citizen? How many times have you been married? Were you married back in your country of origin? Do you have any children? How many children do you have? Are they your biological children? What are their names and ages? Okay. Okay. Thank you. Were your children born in the United States? When was the last time you traveled out of the United States? What date did you return? And where did you travel to? Okay. How many trips have you taken out of the United States in the last 5 years? How many total days have you spent outside of the United States in the last 5 years? ¿Qué tal? ¿Cómo te está yendo con la práctica? Recuerda que si te gustaría prepararte para responder una entrevista como esta, ofrecemos un curso en nuestra página cursosconfernando.com. En este curso encontrarás un orden de trabajo sin interrupciones que podrás estudiar a tu propio ritmo y a tus propios tiempos sin importar tu nivel de inglés. Además, contarás con el apoyo de nuestro equipo ayudándote en tu preparación. Recuerda, esta página es cursosconfernando.com. Continuemos con la práctica. Mucha suerte. Now, please answer yes or no to the following questions. Have you ever been declared legally incompetent or been confined into a mental institution? Do you owe any overdue federal, state, or local taxes? Have you ever not filed a federal, state, or local tax return since you became a lawful permanent resident? Have you ever called yourself a non-U.S. resident on a federal, state, or local tax return since you became a lawful permanent resident? Have you ever been a member of, involved in, or in any way associated with any organization, association, fund, foundation, party, club, society, or similar group in the United States or in any other location in the world? Have you ever been a member of, or in any way associated, either directly or indirectly, with the Communist Party, any other totalitarian party, a terrorist organization? Have you ever been convicted of a crime or offense? Have you ever been placed in an alternative sentencing or rehabilitated program? Have you ever received a suspended sentence, being placed in probation, or being paroled? Have you ever been in jail or prison? Have you ever been a habitual drunkard, been a prostitute or procured anyone for prostitution, sold or smuggled controlled substances, illegal drugs, or narcotics, been married to more than one person at the same time, marry someone in order to obtain an immigration benefit, help anyone to enter or try to enter the United States illegally? gamble illegally or receive income from illegal gambling, fail to support your dependents or to pay alimony, made any misrepresentation to obtain any public benefit in the United States. Were you ever a worker, volunteer, or soldier, or do you otherwise ever serve in any of the following? Prison or jail, prison camp, detention facility, labor camp, any other place where people were forced to stay. Were you ever a part of any group, or did you ever help any group, unit, or organization that use a weapon against any person or threaten to do so? Do you ever sell, give, or provide weapons to any person, or help another person sell, give, or provide weapons to any person? Do you ever receive any type of military, paramilitary, or weapons training? Do you ever recruit and lead conscript or use any person under 15 years of age to serve in or help an armed force or group? Have you ever claimed to be a U.S. citizen? Have you ever registered to vote in any federal, state, or local election in the United States? Have you ever voted in any federal, state, or local election in the United States? Do you now have or do you ever had a hereditary title or an order of nobility in any foreign country? Have you ever advocated the overthrow of any government by force or violence? Have you persecuted any person because of race, religion, national origin, membership in a particular social group, or political opinion? Were you ever involved in any of the following? Genocide, torture, killing or trying to kill someone, badly hurting or trying to hurt a person on purpose, forcing or trying to force someone to have any kind of sexual contact or relations, not letting someone practice his or her religion? Were you ever a member of, or did you ever serve in, help, or otherwise participate in any of the following groups? Military unit, paramilitary unit, police unit, self-defense unit, vigilant unit, rebel group, guerrilla group, militia, insurgent organization. Did you ever use any person under 15 years of age to do anything that help or support people in combat? Have you ever committed, assisted in, committed, or attempt to commit a crime or offense for which you were not arrested? Have you ever been arrested, cited, or detained by any law enforcement officer, including an immigration official or any official of the U.S. Armed Forces, for any reason? Have you ever been charged with committed, attempting to commit, or assisted in committing a crime or offense? Have you ever given any U.S. government officials any information or documentation that was false, fraudulent, or misleading? Have you ever lied to any U.S. government officials to gain entry or admission into the United States or to gain immigration benefits while in the United States? Have you ever been removed, excluded, or deported from the United States? Have you ever been ordered, removed, excluded, or deported from the United States? Have you ever been placed in removal, exclusion, rescission, or deportation proceedings? Are removal, exclusion, rescission, or deportation proceedings currently pending against you? Have you ever served in the U.S. Armed Forces? Do you support the Constitution and form of government of the United States? Do you understand the full oath of allegiance to the United States? What is an oath of allegiance? Are you willing to take the full oath of allegiance to the United States? If the law requires it, are you willing to bear arms on behalf of the United States? If the law requires it, are you willing to perform non-combatant services in the U.S. Armed Forces? If the law requires it, are you willing to perform work of national importance under civilian directions? Congratulations, you have approved your citizenship interview. Si te gustaría informarte de cómo son las entrevistas en la oficina que a ti te corresponde, dónde tendrás tu entrevista, te invito a que nos sigas en nuestro segundo canal de YouTube, Citizens Ahora. En este segundo canal ponemos experiencias todos los días de diferentes partes del país. Puede ser que una de estas experiencias te dé información que tú necesitas para tu entrevista. Así que no olvides, síguenos en nuestro segundo canal de experiencias, Citizens Ahora.